Hey y'all, it's Morgan Young with Long Story Shorts. A lot happened this weekend, so we are going to jump right into a really big story. A mass shooting on Austin's 6th Street. 2 people were killed, 14 people were hurt. Our Cole Sullivan has been covering this story from Austin, so here he is with the latest update from Sunday.
Police just released this photo of the suspect in last night's deadly shooting on 6th Street in Austin. They've identified him as 53-year-old Njaga Jagnay. Sources say he was a naturalized U.S. citizen from Senegal, and we were there as police searched a home tied to him about half an hour north of this scene today. Police say when he got here to 6th Street, he started shooting out of his window at Buford's, a bar in this popular entertainment district. First with a pistol, then he parked and started walking towards the busy street with a rifle. Austin police station officers and paramedics downtown in this area because it is so busy on the weekends. They were able to get there within a minute, the police chief says. She says that helped save lives. They shot and killed the suspect on the scene here when it happened. Law enforcement sources say he was wearing a sweatshirt that said "Property of Allah" on it, and he also had a shirt on that had some Iranian symbol or emblem on it as well. The FBI says they're investigating this as a possible act of terrorism, but they don't know for sure yet. The FBI and Austin police are still processing the scene. I talked to a witness who says he was here last night at a bar across the street where he works as a security guard. He says that when he heard the gunshots, he helped open the doors of the bar so that people who were running away could go inside. He says he was just trying to survive.
The military strikes carried out thousands of miles away.
Regime change in Iran.
Felt in the hearts here at John F. Kennedy Memorial Plaza.
It's a lot of emotions. I think the words are, I'm terrified, I'm happy, and I'm hopeful.
On Saturday, a group called the Iranian American Community of North Texas gathered at the plaza to hold this moment. Reza Harasami was 17 years old when he left Iran. He says he learned about the strikes from family still there.
They were like, this is surreal. People are all on the streets. They are happy. Things are going on. I don't think I will ever, see something like this ever again.
He says the strikes mark a major escalation in tensions in the region.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. This is now the moment for the Iranian people to really take back their country.
People here say they still have family overseas, some hunkering down as we speak. They say this is obviously a moment of fear, but also a moment of hope.
Humera Hassami says the fight for democracy in Iran did not start this week.
The Iranian people have been fighting for freedom and democracy over 100 years. So this fight has been going on. It's not something new.
What happened overseas brings uncertainty, but it also brings attention to a struggle they say has been decades in the making.
I want the Iranian people to have the same opportunity and chances to live their lives freely inside Iran as well.
In Dallas, I'm Richard Solomon.
I have been thinking so much about that hot air balloon rescue, the one that crashed into a cell phone tower out in East Texas. I'm going to be honest, the video I'm about to show you makes me super anxious. Like my palms are sweating when I watch it. This video is from the city of Longview. It shows the crews who were performing a really delicate operation. The hot air balloon was dangling from the tower more than 900 feet in the air for almost 2 hours before the rescuers got up there to them. There were 2 people in that balloon. They were stuck. They were not injured, thankfully, safely brought down to the ground. But again, the idea of being in that situation and being the rescuers just makes my heart race. Kudos to the brave men and women of the Longview Fire Department. Incredible job. I am not getting in a hot air balloon anytime soon.
Every new job transition is different, especially true for Celina's newest athletic director, Brent Whitson.
The biggest challenge here is regaining public trust.
He is replacing Bill Elliott, who was here 33 years, retired after a chaotic few months, where his son was charged with sex crimes in his role as a former middle school coach.
I'm semi-famous for having said it too many times. I'm going to take care of kids, job 1. Take care of kids every day. Job 2, we're going to go to work regaining their trust. And And we're going to do that by being in front of them.
Brent will not also be the head football coach. The district has split that role, and Brent likes it that way.
Did Bill Elliott reach out to you?
No, not yet. I'm going to reach out to him. I'm going to thank him for setting up a phenomenal situation and for, in the athletic department, leaving me the keys to an Escalade.
There is no escaping the dark cloud that hangs over athletics and Celina. Brent says he understands that.
Any decision I make that's not in the best interest of a kid is a mistake. There's that balance between privacy and safety and supervision. Well, I've got to tell you something. Safety and supervision are going to win.
And that goes for especially what happens in locker rooms, in classrooms, and on the field. Brent says he is not his predecessors, but will fight to keep a winning tradition, especially as Celina moves from 4A to 5A this year.
Half the people in this town are throwing arrows at me and half of them are blowing kisses. I have to figure out who's what, and at the end of the day, get them all to at least respect me.
His official start is in late March, but he's already taking coaches' meetings, and he's looking for his next head football coach.
Who is Celina ISD getting in an AD?
Lisa's husband, Tanner and Carter's dad, and that governs every decision I make. And that's a pretty heavy burden to carry.
In Celina, I'm Joe Trahan.
It's been close to 10 years.
We'll find a pile of stuff.
But searchers like Art Salstein
Nothing familiar.
still know exactly what they're looking for.
She was wearing black tights.
Tiffany Johnson was 25. She was last seen at her Euless apartment complex talking to her ex-boyfriend, Christopher Reville, in 2016 when she vanished. Reville was convicted of her kidnapping in 2019 and sentenced to life in prison.
People contact me and say, hey, where are we going to search today?
Tiffany has never been found.
Her smile is to die for.
Little dimples.
Her dimples.
Her Aunt Janelle and Uncle Rick Holfeld, who live out of state, say the years without her have been hard. But with the help of a dedicated North Texas crew, they haven't stopped looking for her.
Words can't describe everything what they've done.
Sunday, Salstein added a few more miles to the more than 100 square miles they've already searched.
It's just important because I think of Tiffany as my daughter now. I never met her. I've been with this for too long.
The search this time took them near Cooks Lane and Interstate 30.
We are in an area that has been searched before. Organizers say this is a wooded area about 2 miles from Christopher Reville's family home. They say they know he was in this area that night based on cell tower pings in his case file.
Searchers like Jana Gibson know.
My cousin went missing.
The not knowing is the hardest part.
There has to be someone out there that knows something.
With a $30,000 reward, active tip line, and a Bring Tiffany Johnson Home Facebook page, they are pleading with someone to come forward.
The police thinks that write her off as dead. Yeah. We're proving she's not out there. That means she's still alive until we know otherwise.
Until then, they cling to hope. In Fort Worth, I'm Brittany Costello.
The potential to make a buck, is that what's driving all this?
I think that's the question I get all the time, and that probably my first question in asking the city manager this. And it really goes back to, like, what's the rush?
What is the rush?
The rush is really mostly tied to the convention center. The convention center is undergoing the master plan right now, and we need to know if City Hall is going to stay, then it needs to be designed around City Hall. If City Hall is going to leave, then a complete different design on that eastern portion of the convention center could ensue. So it's going to dictate a lot of the development opportunities that could happen at the convention center.
But City Hall is not connected to the convention center. I mean, theoretically, you could do these projects separately, couldn't you?
City Hall is actually connected to the convention center.
Is it really underground?
Underground it is, and
but you could still do these separately if you had to.
I think it could be, but it would be a huge miss if the government decided, City Hall decided to move 5 years from now. Let's say we slow rolled this down. We move five years from now. This is 13, 14 acres of developable land, plus you've got your plaza out front, which is parkland that we want to keep. How could we miss that opportunity? I think it would be a huge. I think it'd be a big financial miss for us to not take advantage of doing the master planning all at once.
Well, here's a question for you. How good are you at naming the mascots for sports teams? It's harder than you think. Harshawn Gicke put Joe Trahan to the test.
Okay, yes. Yeah, no.
You would have gotten that one, just a little bit more time. Well, it's Mascot Monday. We got Joe Trahan here. the leader of the sports department, but are you the leader of knowing mascots?
Probably not.
This one may be the easiest of all because this one is in Dallas. It's a girls-only school. Hockaday School.
Oh.
And this is the easy one I'm starting you with.
Wow.
Because it's here.
Yeah, well, listen, this isn't going to be good on my part. The Hockaday Lionettes.
It's the Hockaday Daisies.
Oh, that's awesome. But B, I would have never got it. That's awesome, ladies.
Cameron Yo.
Oh, yeah. Cameron Yo, they're the, hold on. They're not the Pumas, are they?
Yeomen.
Oh,
The
nice. I like it. I like learning new stuff.
I appreciate you acting like you don't know these.
Yeah, well, it's
helping
trying to
brand.
helping your bit.
Yeah. Hale Center, which is 40 minutes north of Lubbock. If you go there, you're sure to have a hoot.
Ah, the Owls.
You
Thank
nailed it.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Hale
yeah.
Center
Yeah,
Owls.
yeah. Context clues are my friend.
Texas City, which is Galveston area.
Yep. Familiar with where Texas City is. Is it a common one?
No, in fact, it is, as far as we know, the only mascot in America
that uses
uses this mascot.
Huh. The Stingrays?
You're right there. It's the Stingarees.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No.
You would have gotten that one.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more time. Out of San Antonio.
Yes.
Central Catholic.
The Central Catholic Popes. The Buttons?
Nailed it.
Stop it.
Buttons.
Oh my God. So these are incredible. Wait. I can't even begin.
It's not this kind of button.
Right.
A button is the name of the rattle at the end of a rattlesnake.
Ah, yes. That's fantastic. Does not sound very intimidating, but if you came up against a rattlesnake, you'd probably change your mind.
I don't know if we should count maybe 2 of those.
No.
Over. Thank you, Joe. We'll see you again maybe in a few weeks and see how you do with some harder ones.
Well, I appreciate you making sure that everyone understands that I am awful at mascots.
I do what I can.
Every town or city says that it encourages people to start a business there. But the city of McKinney is putting some real money behind the idea. According to the Dallas Business Journal, the Economic Development Corporation just announced it's launching a new hub, and the Innovation Exchange will open this summer. It'll provide a physical space for entrepreneurs to collaborate with investors and corporate partners to test new ideas and grow the business. McKinney's Innovation Fund already offers up to $200,000 in grants to tech startups and has helped them raise well over $40 million in capital over the past few years. The city has seen explosive growth in population, up 16% in just the past 5 years. McKinney now has nearly 230,000 people living there. Officials think the 6,000 square foot Innovation Exchange will not only help attract new companies, but help them scale their business and keep them in McKinney.
For the first time in more than 2 decades, North Texas is welcoming a brand new state park. Palo Pinto Mountain State Park officially opens to visitors Sunday, March 1st, and the interest has been overwhelming from the start. Ticket sales surged almost immediately, and that demand is already visible across the park. Volunteers have stocked the souvenir shop with hats, t-shirts, water bottles, and other gear, while campers continuing reserving sites across nearly 5,000 acres of land. Crews are putting the finishing touches on the park ahead of opening day, including work around Tucker Lake, a 90-acre body of water expected to be one of the park's biggest attractions. Park officials say Tucker Lake is designed to stay quiet and peaceful. It is ideal for fishing and paddling with a modern launch dock for kayaks and canoes. Gasoline-powered boats and jet skis are not allowed. Beyond the water, visitors can explore miles of rolling hills and multi-use trails designed for walking, hiking, and biking, and even for those new to the outdoors. Families are also a focus here. The park features a playground built to Americans with Disabilities Act standards, with accessibility features like this throughout the park. With spring break approaching and opening day already sold out, park staff expect crowds to grow quickly. While day passes for opening weekend are gone, visitors are encouraged to plan ahead as the park opens its gates March 1st.
How long y'all been waiting? Since 8:30 this morning. And you're just now about to get your ticket? Yes.
Waited 1 hour, 1 hour 55 minutes. Worse than Luca getting traded.
Where's the solution?
Out of the streets for real. This could have stayed forever. Luca was gonna leave anyway. Yeah, it was worth it.
Now, okay, you ready? Can you handle this? Hamburgers for all. Drinks for all, but I don't drink. You don't drink either, I hope. Okay, ready? Yes, hamburgers sir. For all. You got it. Nice to see you, everybody. Thank you very much. I like that hat. Thank you. She's a boss. She's a boss. 30 years. I hear you make great stuff. Sure do, sir. Nice to meet you. Thank you. How about that?
It's an honor for you to come.
Nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to take this and I'll be thinking about you. Okay? So take care of everybody. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We love you. Thank you.
Some big changes could be coming to Terminal D at DFW International Airport. Chili's could take over 2 spaces at gates D1 and D2. This is according also to our partners at the Dallas Business Journal. This would replace the Trinity Groves Bar and give Dallas-based Brinker International 4 total locations inside the big airport. The move comes as the huge airport expansion just continues there at DFW.
Well, that's it for this episode of Long Story Shorts. We'll be right back here on Wednesday. Have a great day, y'all.